They're dedicating right now, talking about the Mercy Hospital. That's the new name for what St. John's will be called. We're here at the ceremony, and we're talking about the timeline and what happened and when. And about 10 seconds before that tornado hit, a priest took cover. St. Mary's Parish was leveled. All buildings, the church, the school, and the rectory.
Of course, this is the parking lot for the church.
Father Justin Monahan has served here for the past 11 years. He was here when the tornado hit.
There was a house there, which was a church office as well. And I was in the house, and about 10 seconds before the house came down, I got in the bathtub. I mean, I heard this noise, so it was happening. I thought, I just prayed and said, let me accept your will, God.
This man of God survived.
The only thing that I got hit with was a shower curtain.
But he was still buried.
I opened the bathroom door, which was my bedroom, and there was about 10, 12 feet of rubble. And I thought, whoa, how long does it take to die? That was my thought.
Those who could get out were searching for survivors.
They came over and saw my car totaled, and they hollered out, Father, Father. And finally, they heard me.
Father Monahan was eventually pulled from the rubble.
I was just in my T-shirt and shorts, and I got out, and this doctor said to me, he says, can you see anything you want right away? And I said, well, I'd love to find my trousers. And I said, and the keys. Well, he said, you don't need keys. You have nothing. He said, every building is gone.
The cross from the church is the only thing still standing. It survived the storm, and people come from miles away. Some
will be silent, and some will just pray.
Just to see the cross, now much bigger than any one religion. Father Monahan says that people come and say, what denomination is this? And then, because there's no real sign to clarify, so it's really just a place for people to have a spiritual moment and remember. And right next door to that cross, there is an electrical substation. And we were there today. We caught up with some of the crews working, and they've sort of taken it upon themselves, because this electric company owns the property in front of the cross, to convert this space into a memorial site. They're putting in a parking lot and putting in green space with a path leading right up to the cross. And they say it matters because the property isn't really theirs.
Total destruction, and the cross stayed up. The old rugged cross stayed there, and that's amazing. So it's meant to be. It's the right thing to do. As a person, as a company, it's the right thing to do.
He works for Empire Electric, and they're putting in that parking space we talked about for easy access to visitors. And many of the electrical workers obviously have their own stories of being first responders in their own right, because the power was the first thing they needed on to be able to save lives at local hospitals and shelters.